Mortal Kombat Special Forces. This is coming soon to the MK Legacy Collection. As we quickly approach that game releasing later on this year, I thought it'd be nice to take a look back at this game, as many Mortal Kombat fans will be getting their hands on this for possibly the first time, along with Mortal Kombat Mythology Sub-Zero. It'll be nice to have some adventure games out there for MK fans that might not have experienced them. I've spent a lot of time with this game. I've played it through multiple times, and I truly believe there's a lot of fun to have on this game. There's some classic characters in here. You know, you're playing with Jax. Kano is the boss. You do run into Tremor. This is where Tremor made his debut in the Mortal Kombat franchise, and Tremor has gone on to become a staple in the MK community, coming in Mortal Kombat X once again, and then returning in Mortal Kombat 1 as a cameo. Now, in this game, there's a little history behind this. So, the original version of Special Forces was shown at E3, and then this is the version that we got. The original version was going to have Sonya playable. It had a different first stage. It was a much different looking game. Then we ended up getting this version, and this was released June 29th, 2000, according to Wikipedia. September 29th, 2000 in Europe. The June 29th was North America. Now, I do think there's a lot of fun to be had with this game. And, you know, back then we had such great Mortal Kombat titles. The arcade games were unmatched. And when you were to get your hands on Mythology Sub-Zero or Special Forces, I think a lot of fans compared them to that and thought, well, this is nowhere near as good as the arcade games. And many fans wrote these off. Now, albeit this is not the greatest game I've ever played in my life, but it is very playable, and there is a lot of fun to be had. As you can see with Jax, you get to blast through people with your fists, but welcome into today's video. Let's get into some Mortal Kombat Special Forces. This is being played on the original disc. We are playing the PS1 disc on a PS3. Now, if you go into your settings, you can set your buttons however you like. You do have low punch, high kick, low kick. It's just a little different in this. L2 takes out your weapon. R1 is still block. R2 is your turbo button, which is how you access some special moves, and we'll get into that. Sound config is already turned up all the way. Game settings. If you turn it up to hard, you'll have to... the enemies just take more hits. Normal, they take a normal amount of hits. Easy, they take less hits. And if you beat the game, you can play with cheats on. Now, I'm going to turn the cheats on so I can show you what those are. And let's go ahead and get into the first level. Now, this is the beginning of the explanation of the story. Kano, wanted man. Even though he's in prison right now, I think. So the Special Forces Maximum Security Facility. There you go. And you see Kano busting out right there. Busting out. We got the bad guys out there. They're getting out. You got to look right there at Tremor as well. And you know, the cutscenes here are pretty decent. Now, this is a little story explanation right here coming up. Turn this up for you.
Jax, we have an urgent situation that demands your attention.
What's the problem, Gemini?
We have a breakout at the Special Forces Maximum Security Facility. A group of highly dangerous superhuman criminals has escaped the compound and are at large. The list of escaped prisoners is as follows: No Face, Tazia, Jarek, and Tremor. They apparently are hiding out in an abandoned warehouse on the south side of town. There's something else you should know. The prisoners received help from an outside source.
It has to be Kano.
Good guess.
You guessed it.
Gemini, tell operations ETA 60 seconds to the warehouse. Inform Lieutenant Sanchez not to infiltrate the warehouse until my arrival.
Affirmative. Oh wait, hold up, Jax.
He's
I have a
right there too,
transmission
60
coming in from
seconds
Lieutenant
away.
Sanchez. I'll patch it through.
Jax, we have just arrived at the location and we are awaiting your orders. Wait a minute.
So they walked into a trap. And Jax is on the way right now.
Kano, you're gonna pay for this.
He doesn't even check on the guy who's laying on the ground, writhing in pain, whose leg is on fire. He's just Kano. Alright, so first things first. When you start playing this game, you do not have to kill everybody. Don't do what I just did right there and walk directly into a wall. That is absolutely not what you want to do. Fantastic. So I almost want to start over, but the goal is not to do that and just run right past these guys. So, don't have to fight everybody. Open the door. Go down here. Get this guy running after you. Go down here. Get this guy running after you. Now, what we're doing is we're going to get a key. Now, the key is down here. And this guy right here. Now, the fun thing about this game is check this out. So that, I mean, you don't have fatalities, but you do have the ability to just directly blast through your enemy like that. Fantastic stuff. Now, we are playing with cheats. We just picked up a 9mm clip. Now, I did want to show you the cheats that we have. When you beat the game, you can then start the game with pretty much unlimited everything. Let's play with the shotgun here, and we'll just run around with the shotgun. But this is fun. This is good times. Now, this is a very short game as well. Once you learn it, there's not a lot to learn. It takes maybe... Now, also, as you're heading upstairs, you see that there's 2 bars on the upper right there. That was indicating these guys. Heck yeah. Fantastic. And as you come up, you will see enemies appear because you'll see the health bar come up. There we go. Alright, let's go down here. There might be one more enemy. Yeah, I was gonna say. Okay, Jax, you're just a freaking menace to society with this shotgun. This is the first time I've played with a shotgun in a hot minute. Good times. Like I said, you know, when you first play this, it's not a long game either. You play this, and you know you could speedrun this game in 45 minutes, no problem. So now we're in the elevator. Now it's been a minute, but I believe we go to, I think we go to 3 first. But let's head up to number 4, just in case we take the scenic route. I think we're all right. Okay, that's very fun. There we go. Nice. There we are. So Jax is just running around. Oh, I went to... Sure, there's a door over here. Doorway, I should say. Jack. Now, you do have still one more enemy because I can see it up. There we go. Doosh, doosh. So, what we just picked up was a detonator. So, you're going to take that, and you need to get out of the way because that's going to explode. I believe that we took that big roundabout right there. Just, there's another enemy here somewhere I'm trying to find. So, this area normally, there he is. This area normally will have a detonator on it, and that's why you will go up here and get the detonator. Did he not die? Oh, word? Oh, he's still not dead. What a savage. There we go. Alright. So you'd come up here to get the detonator, because you're going to use the detonator, I believe, on level 3 or level 2. It's been a minute since I played this. Excellent. Yeah, 3 is how you take... Yeah, this is where we need to be. So, go over here. You're going to use your item and weapon. We're going to use another detonator. that is going to give us the key, which is over here. So you take the key right here. And then you can take you can also go over here and do a little sweeping and clear into this area. Jax is an absolute menace. So let's change our weapon here. Let's show you some other weapons. Let's go machine gun. Machine gun time. This is a lot of fun too. The shotgun's I think the most fun, but so there we go. And once we turn that switch on over there, we can go back in here and we can go to level 2. Now, this area here, oh my gosh. When you get in this area here, this is basically, if I remember correctly, this is basically, I don't remember what's over here. I think this is another area to get another detonator. Oh, this is the way out. So, yeah, this is the way out right here. Excellent. Now, this is a little tricky. Like, when you go out here, you just got to keep going forward. You might get stuck and hang for a second, but you'll be alright. Alright. Now, take that, and we are going to go and take care of our boss. So, this is the first level right here. And it's... Now, this guy is very tough if you don't know what you're doing. Now, you can handle him multiple ways. You can shoot him, but you probably won't have infinite ammo. So, what you can do is go down here. He will, when you get near him, he'll start throwing projectiles at you. So, go over here. If you want to try doing detonators, you can. There we go. That didn't work. So when he's throwing those, you have an opportunity to walk in on him. So you can bait out him chucking those grenades and then try to run in. And also you can, let me use a health here. I was gonna say you can charge in. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to charge. Oh, I gotta put the weapon away. There you go. You can knock him down like that. You can knock him like that. Now, when you get up to him, you can just do this. There's multiple ways to take him down and stun him, but any way you get near him, this is how... Oh, he's fighting back. Hang on. Jax! Oh, he's fighting like an absolute beast. There you go. Now, I think that was a rocket launcher right there. Usually you can just walk up and punch him. I was trying to be a little fancy there. Backfired, but... This is just corny fun. Classic, corny fun.
I was trying to get through to you. Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm okay. I just had a little fire to snuff out. What's the situation back at headquarters?
Well, Jax, the deal is, these bad boys have more in common than we thought. Turns out that they were all card-carrying members of Kano's little club, the Black Dragon. Isn't that the gang that gave you so much trouble some time ago?
Sure was. Any sign of the escapees?
No. Our troops have swept the area, but they seem to have slipped by us. We were hoping you would be able to track them down, being the man on the inside.
There's an exit ahead of me. I'll see where that takes me. I'll update you when I can.
Be careful you don't scratch those big metal arms of yours. Gemini out.
See, that's the kind of writing I'm talking about. Like, this game is filled with just that cheesy, yes, definitely save the game. If you want me to do part 2 of this game, let me know. Let me go back here. I have a lot of fun. I've had a lot of fun playing this game. And, you know, like I said, if you watch a speed run of it or watch a walkthrough of it, the game is maybe an hour long once you get really good at it. And, you know, for the most part, it's a different way to experience the MK universe with some classic characters like Jax. You can run into Tremor, Kano's the final boss. It does get more mystical as you go through it later on. And, you know, for what it is, I think that this game was not, it's just my opinion, I don't think this game was as bad as many thought it was. I just think that when this game came out, number one, it wasn't the original game that it was supposed to be, so it got reworked. And yeah, it was maybe rushed, but you know, when you compare it against the titans of the arcade era, yeah, I mean, fans were probably like, what is this? This is very different. But I mean, as you can see, you can charge through enemies with Jax. You saw how fun it is to run around with a shotgun and blast enemies into the next existence. All you have to do is beat the game once. And, you know, I've said it for years. If you ever feel like you've played all the Mortal Kombat games and you're an Ultimate fan and you just want to experience it all, you know, hey, pick up Mortal Kombat Special Forces on the MK Legacy Kollection. Go on a funky adventure with Jax on a Saturday sometime. I think there's a lot of fun to be had in this game. You know, it gets a little harder later on in the game, but it's nothing unbearable. And, you know, like I was going to, you know, we're probably not going to get Shaolin Monks 2 next year, so I don't know, maybe we do. But it's going to be nice to have Mortal Kombat Mythology Sub-Zero and Special Forces, some more adventure titles on modern consoles, I think, in the modern day for fans that maybe might not have experienced these games. And as we get closer to the MK Legacy Collection's release, many fans, I'm sure, will be talking about this game and saying how bad it is, but I don't know how many people actually got a chance to play it from start to finish and really experienced it. And I have multiple times. It's been a minute. That first level was absolutely sloppy on my part. I didn't know in a few points where we were going, it felt like, but my muscle memory carried us through it. There's fun to be had, you know? You got a rocket launcher, a grenade launcher, a shotgun, a sniper rifle, machine gun, a detonator you can put on the floor. You got 3 different kinds of med packs that you can use. Later on in the game, it gets to be more mystical, and there's, you know, some relic amulet type things that gem things that you need to get, so it does start to feel like an MK game later on. And especially in the later levels, I think they get to be pretty MK vibey. And so when the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection comes out, I hope that fans do give Mortal Kombat Special Forces a chance in 2025, because I think there's a lot of fun to be had in this game. And I just wanted to make a video talking about it because I honestly have had a lot of fun playing this with my community, and I've been pleasantly surprised. It's very playable. It's not riddled with bugs and glitches, you know. I mean, it's a very playable game, and I can see why back in the day I was one of the people that, why would you want, back in the 90s we had the greatest Mortal Kombat games arguably the greatest Mortal Kombat games of our generation at the time we were in the midst of. When we got this, it was so different, you know. We wanted to do combos and we wanted to play with our friends, and this was just so different. But I think maybe it'll be a different, I think that fans are going to find out when they get a chance to get their hands on this game. I think some fans are going to discover that it's actually, you know, it's not that bad. There's a lot of fun to be had in it. So with that said, I'm going to wrap up there, but give it a shot if you like, and let me know your thoughts below in the comment section. I had a blast playing that first level with you. If you want to see me do the rest of the game, let me know in the comment section below, and we will do that. I appreciate you. If you enjoyed, hit that thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, otherwise you might not be able to find us in the future. I'm going to head out for now, but as always, I will see you on the next Mortal Kombat video. Take care, friendos, and I'll see you soon. Headlocked out. Peace.